Hello, this is my map video for Quest 2. And yeah, let's just get into it. My video is on the Nepal maps. I have a short little thing with a very basic couple notes, but yeah, my map I chose was about Nepal. It was an administration map from 2015, and there's no good way to show it on here, but that is the map. That's the country of Nepal. That's where I'm from, or like where my family's from. I was born in America, in Tampa, but my family was from here around this green area, and I'll get to that more why this map was important to me. But yeah, quick thing. Political. It's a political map, and it uses vector and GIS data, which I'll also get into more later. The story of this was how Nepal reorganized its political structure, which will be really important later on why it's more important to me and why it's important to what's going on in Nepal right now. So I'll get into that later, but that's kind of the gist of what this map was. Other than that, I can make one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, there's 7 provinces. There's no good way to see it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. It broke up Nepal into 7 provinces, and then later on used that for more political stuff like voting and whatnot. And then also it was a big thing on power distribution and how the geography can shape up the power distribution. So a big thing is you don't want one city or one area with too much power. The biggest city in Nepal is Kathmandu. It has almost all of, like, the economic power, really. It has all the major companies and all the major money-making areas. So, you don't want that one area to be too big, so it takes over, and only the people in those parts of the country votes matter and nothing else. That's like kind of the basic story. Other than that, the map uses GIS data for border data to find where to make the borders, and then it also uses vector data to get more specific borders amongst the 7 provinces. And then that's all I have for notes. The next couple minutes I'll just kind of yap about why this map is important to Nepal right now, and more importantly why it's important to me. So my family's been to Nepal. We go there every 2 years. We go there very often. It's a very important country to us, and and specifically, the political map is really important because currently in Nepal, I don't know if you saw, there's an entire revolution going on. A lot of underlying things. There was an initial protest because they were banning the use of social media. In that protest, I think a couple of very young children got shot. I don't know, on accident or on purpose. It looked like it was on purpose, but that sparked a very big protest, which ended up throwing over like the entire government. They burned on all the big politicians' houses. The ones that houses didn't burn down or pass away, those politicians ended up fleeing the country. The main prime minister, they ended up getting him, and they didn't throw him in jail or anything, but he ended up running away to India. And recently there's actually been a political election going on right now between the main prime minister and this new candidate who was a lot of things. He was a civil engineer, and then he was a political rapper actually at one point. But all in all, to say, there's a big political election going on right now. And a lot of new changes have been made with the political as well. Right after the protest was made, the first ever woman prime minister was there, which was very cool. She was actually put together on Discord. So there's been a lot of big changes with the political scene. There's been a lot of big changes with the political scene, especially with a lot of the younger generation getting very involved, especially with the protests, and now, of course, with the voting and campaigning. So it's a very interesting time in Nepal, and this shows what the political sphere looked like almost, 10 years ago, 11 years ago now? A lot of things. I'm assuming also this map reflects how the devastating earthquakes of 2014, how that might have affected Nepal and its political landscape, but it really goes to show the power of what maps have and what they can do. So that's all.